Now after performing the open circuit test, now we have to move to perform the short circuit test. So for performing the short circuit test, this is our circuit diagram. It is very similar to your open circuit test. The connection is very similar to the motor and starter in a open circuit test, as we already discussed, but the connection on the alternator side is little bit changed because here we are performing the short circuit test. So in a short circuit test, all the phases are short circuited through the ammeter. So that ammeter shows the short circuit current of the alternator. So the first terminal of the ammeter is connected with the R phase, and the second terminal are connected with the two phases are short circuited with the neutral. So that secondary terminal are connected with that two phases are short circuited with the neutral. Here again field winding is excited by the separately excited motor. So according to this circuit diagram, now you have to make the changes in the connection that we have to earlier done. So we are going on the experimental table to make the changes. So again, as per the previous one, we are making the connection. L goes to the positive terminal, A goes to A of the starter goes to the A terminal of the motor. Then double A terminal of the motor goes to the field winding, double F field winding of the motor, and double F field winding of the motor goes to the negative terminal. And the F terminal of the starter comes to this field rheostat. Secondary terminal of the field rheostat goes to the F terminal of the motor. So like this way we are completing the DC motor connection with the starter with the variable field rheostat. Again, this is called as the excitation box. So this excitation box is used to excite the field winding of the armature. So here we are connecting the field winding, armature winding. R phase is connected with the 0 to 10 ampere ammeter, and here Y phase is short circuited with the B phase. B phase is short circuited with the neutral, and neutral is coming to the secondary terminal of the ammeter. So like this way we are completing the connection of to perform a short circuit test. So with the help of this 3-point starter, now we again start the motor. Okay, after starting the motor, now we have to measure the speed of the motor. So with the help of this tachometer, now we are measuring the speed of the motor, and we have to check whether it is synchronous speed or not. So here we are checking the speed of the motor. It is 1400 rpm.
थोड़ा अजून घ्या खाली. अजून थोडं.
So it is set at the 1500 rpm. Now we achieve the synchronous speed. So after achieving the synchronous speed, now we are ready to perform the short circuit test. So now this excitation box, we have to on the excitation box. As we on the excitation box, then again we are providing a field excitation to the field winding of the alternator. So while we are giving a field excitation to the field winding, we have to maintain the short circuit current should not be above the rated current of the armature winding. So when we are giving a excitation, we have to observe both the meter, field armature, field current meter also, and the short circuit meter current also. So here we are measuring, or here we are giving a field excitation is near about 0.3 ampere. For giving a field excitation to 0.3 ampere, we are getting a short circuit current of 2.5 ampere. So this is our first reading. Okay, so here we are connecting a range of 0 to 5 ampere. So upper one range is our for measuring range. So as per the upper one range, it is near about the 2.5 ampere. So for a 0.3 ampere of the field current, we are getting a 2.5 ampere. As we increase the field current, again the short circuit current is also increases. So like way that you have to increase the field current in a stepwise manner, and you have to note down the short circuit current. So by doing this process, so short circuit test is performed on a 3-phase synchronous generator. Thank you. After performing the open circuit test and short circuit test, we have to plot the graph that is called as the open circuit characteristic and short circuit characteristic. The open circuit characteristic is plotted between the field current versus open circuit voltage, and the short circuit characteristic is plotted between the field current versus short circuit current. So with the help of both the observation table, we have to plot these two curves on the same graph. Okay, after performing this experiment, we have to find out the induced EMF E with the help of the different formula, that is for the lagging power factor, leading power factor and unity power factor. So with the help of that three formulae, we have to find out the E. After getting the E, by using this percentage of voltage regulation, mod of E minus V upon V into 100. So by using this formula, you have to calculate the voltage regulation by performing the open circuit test and short circuit test. Thank you.